Chinese newspaper says U.S. necessities to take up arms to close off South China Sea islands. Reuters. Beijing blocking Chinese access to islands in the South China Sea would require the U.S. to take up arms, a compelling Chinese state-run newspaper said on Friday, after U.S. Secretary of State candidate Rex Tillerson proposed the technique on Wednesday. Tillerson told his affirmation hearing before the U.S. Senate Foreign Relations Committee that he needed to send a flag to China that their entrance to islands in the debated South China Sea is not going to be permitted. He didn't detail the United States would need to wage a vast-scale war in the South China Ocean to forestall Chinese access to the islands, the Global Times said in an English dialect publication. The paper, which is known for composing emphatic, hawkish and patriot articles, is distributed by the Decision Communist Party's lead paper. It doesn't reflect Chinese policy. Tillerson would be wise to bone up on atomic power systems on the off chance that he needs to drive a major atomic energy to pull back from its own regions. The paper added. The publication additionally said that Tillerson, an ExxonMobil Corporation director and previous CEO, was the in all likelihood of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's bureau picks to be vetoed by Congress. It is suspected that he simply needed to curry support from legislators and increment his odds of being affirmed by purposefully demonstrating an extreme position toward China. It said. The paper did not expound on either point. A comparable article was likewise conveyed in the paper's Chinese dialect site that gets a large number of hits each day. There are additionally lawful inquiries of any U.S. endeavor to piece China's get to, the publication stated, inquiring as to whether this may imply that Vietnam and Philippines likewise ought to be precluded entry. China guarantees most from claiming the vitality-rich South China Sea, through which about $5 trillion in sandborne exchange passes each year. Neighbors Brunei, Malaysia, Taiwan and Vietnam likewise have claims. The United States has beforehand approached China to regard the discoveries of the Discretion Court in The Hague recently, which decided for the Philippines, dismissing China's regional cases in the vital waterway. Democratic President Barack Obama's organization led occasional air and maritime watches to affirm the privilege of free route on the